All right, guys, we are here in Bradenton, Florida, once again at Skyway Classics, driving a 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. I'm here with Bobby Chestnut, again from Skyway Classics, and we just drove the 1968 Mustang, and now we're in the Camaro, so I feel like I'm a journalist from 50 years ago comparing the two, what they call it, pony cars? Or
pony cars.
Pony cars, yeah. So, cool. Let's do a little walk around this thing. It's very green. It's very...
Ash gold was the original color on it. Yeah, and
okay.
it is sort of a greenish gold interior.
Okay.
Original colors.
Okay.
This has been repainted, restored back to what it was back in 68.
Okay.
So
this
nice
this is mostly the way it would have came, but this one's got a couple different things.
Yeah, the owner, when he did this one, wanted to make it a little bit sportier appearance-wise. So we added a SS350 stripe on the front and emblems and a different hood. The regular hood would have been just a flat hood. He just wanted to doll it up a bit. It's got different tires and wheels, period correct, sort of 5-spoke mag wheels, a little bit oversized tires and wheels on it. But other than that, it's got the original ME Code 327 engine in it, the original Power Glide transmission, and the original rear end. So it's a real original car.
All right. That's awesome. Yeah, in similar fashion to the Mustang we were just driving, it's got the American Racing wheels.
Oh, yeah.
It may even be, they're very similar tires as well. Again, yeah.
A lot of originality, a lot of stock to it. It's got a little bit, a few things added onto it. It's got an aluminum intake on it, performance carburetor, Edelbrock chrome air cleaner assembly, chrome valve covers, factory cast iron exhaust manifolds, so a lot of originality.
Okay. Sweet, and then this, about how much power would you say it's making?
These were rated about 250 horsepower. It's probably pulling about 300 horse right now.
300? Okay.
Different cam and stuff inside of it has been a built motor.
Okay. And then this one's also an automatic, and would that have been a 3-speed as well?
No, it would have been 2-speed Power Glide with the small blocks.
Okay.
Now you could get a performance engine like the 350 and stuff in it. Would have had a power, or would have had a turbo hydromatic 3-speed automatic transmission. And if it was a big block like the 396, it would have had a turbo 400. But the base cars, the 327 cars, usually came with the 2-speed Power Glides or even a 3-speed manual.
Okay. So lots of different configurations.
Yes, you could.
It's crazy how many configurations were available back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and now, you know, we drive cars like the Honda Civic Si and the Hyundai Elantra N and Jetta GLI, which are cars that you quite literally, you pick your color and your transmission, and that's it. You don't get to pick anything else.
Probably 100 different combinations you could do with small block Camaro and a big block Camaro.
Yep. So don't quite get to do things like that anymore, but it's cool to appreciate cars like this that, you know, we'll never see anything like this again come out. So cool SS badge here on the back.
Same thing, he added the super stock SS emblem on it.
Really good looking car. It's a little, is it bigger than the Mustang or just bigger inside?
You know, I think it's similar. The Mustang might be a little bit longer, but they're similar size and weight.
All right, well, shall we go for a drive? All right. So this one's just got the original steering wheel. It's a non-tilt. It's just in a fixed position here.
One of the other things you might notice, it doesn't have seatbelts.
That's right.
They were an option in the day. Now they came standard after a year or so, but they were an option back in the day. You're good.
That was at the starter.
Got a good load to it.
Yeah. Cool. And then this is just the normal shifter that would have been on it.
It's
and
a
then
normal,
you just
what they call a horseshoe
this
shifter.
Horseshoe?
It looked like a horseshoe, like the stirrup on a horse on a horse.
That's right. It does look like a horseshoe. Okay. Lots of cool wood trim in here as well. I don't know if it's real wood. Looks kind of like a sticker.
Usually laminate, like a
laminate. That's okay. I mean, a lot of companies still do that nowadays. It's very similar. They do. I mean, not this, but
this was a no frills car.
Yeah.
No air conditioning. Nothing. I mean, this is your base Camaro you could buy. You could probably buy this for $3,200 or less.
Wow.
In '68.
Okay. And I just tried to put my seatbelt on. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that. No reaching for a seatbelt again.
All right, cool. So,
like I said, some of them had them. You could get them. This was basically here, someplace you could have put the seatbelt.
In here?
Yep. It wasn't like a cell phone you had back then.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was for my phone. What? What do you mean?
No, not back then.
It's very interesting because the brake pedal is way up and the throttle is way down, so it's a very interesting way to move your feet. All right. really get into that throttle on this car.
Throttle springs are different.
Yeah, so that the Mustang we were just driving, it felt all the controls kind of just felt like a modern car.
Yep.
This one feels a little bit older, but I like that that appeal of this car.
So you get a proportional feel to the steering. I mean, you get what you feel. It's it's not power steering. It's not power brakes or anything. It's just basically the standard car that came out in '68.
Yeah. So you drove, I mean, back in the 60s, I'm assuming you drove Camaros or 70s that were mostly new. And you've driven this car, so how similar does this car feel to a car that you would have been driving 40 years ago that was the same car?
This has been redone, suspension everything's been reworked and everything. It's still stock.
Okay.
This drives and feels just like what I remember back then.
All right.
I want to say back in my day, you threw these cars around the track.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have a lot of additives and you have a lot of help. You literally threw these around the racetrack back then. You didn't have to bend on anything else.
Yep. Ooh, we got something in the road here. Piece of a tree, maybe?
Palm tree branch.
That is a very, very stiff throttle.
Yes, they got a little bit stronger springs on it.
Yeah, very.
If it was your car and you didn't want that, you just change the springs on it.
You could change it, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is even, I would say this is quieter than the Mustang, but...
I mean, you'll notice the ride's still nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this
handles good.
It rides beautifully.
I've driven this a couple weekends car shows.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people, they drive, you know, whatever they drive, and they've never driven anything this old, myself included, and it's like, it's scary because you're like, oh, well, I'm not going to know how to drive something like that, but
yeah.
I mean, I just got into this, and
You're back to
pretty
the basics.
straightforward.
This is what you have.
Exactly. You know, not saying I could get in a car from the 30s and figure out how to drive it, but at least...
I might not even be able to do that.
Yeah, right. Such a thin rim on the steering wheel, and it's just made out of like a plastic.
Yep.
Or whatever. It's metal. Is it metal or plastic?
No, it's plastic.
It's plastic? Okay. Yeah, the brakes feel... Is this like is it power brakes or...
No power brakes?
No power brakes.
No, this is your basic car.
So I'm just using my leg as the brakes.
But it's not bad.
It's
you
not.
You don't need them.
No.
It's a lightweight car,
You don't need
small
it.
engine. You just really didn't need it.
Yeah.
That's
So
why a lot of them didn't have it.
about how much does this weigh? 3,000 pounds?
32, probably
Okay.
3,200 or so.
You've got over here, you've got your did this have AC?
No air.
No air, okay, so
Air
you just
back
got...
in our day
that's
was
right.
just air.
Air,
AC.
right. So these are just your climate controls here,
That's
and
it.
then what's down here? Is that like a
The radio.
retrofitted radio
Yeah,
there?
it's a radio. Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably, you can't see it, but it's not
Yeah.
stock, but it's a replacement. It's a push button similar type radio, but with a factory.
Okay. And then wipers are over here on the left.
Yep.
And your lights as well. Little
Exactly.
toggle switch there. Really good visibility out of this car.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course we don't have a pillar.
No.
Because now with all safety things and such, sometimes it can make the visibility a little bit tough. Even with just interiors sitting a little bit higher up, sometimes it's harder to see. This just goes down the road like anything else.
I was just saying, it's very comfortable to drive.
Very, very comfortable, yeah. So this is reading 69,000 miles. Is that correct?
It's
Or
probably original, yes.
okay?
Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to drive cross country in this car either.
Yeah.
I mean, back in our day, the only things you had that could go wrong, usually mechanically, was a starter, a fuel pump, alternator, your thermostat. I mean, the stuff you could stop by any store and get.
Right.
And if you got a toolkit, you can fix on the side of the road easy. You can't do that
That's right. Well, there's so many electronic things now that, I mean, they almost force you to go to the dealership to fix anything. So
yeah, you have to. You got it.
You got it.
And again, you'll notice it's got a good turning radius.
It does. It certainly does. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's decent.
It's got some torque.
Yeah,
it's not bad. Get into the brakes here. Training my left foot.
Not as stiff a brakes as the Mustang. The Mustang had disc brakes on it.
Yeah, this is just got drum brakes then.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, this is a great cruiser. I would say even more so than the Mustang.
Yep.
If you guys are curious to watch that Mustang video, I'll have it linked down below. If you want to see what you like better, but I think I'm liking this Camaro. Transmission shifts really smooth too.
Yep.
Although it only has to shift once, doesn't it? So it's got one job to do. There's no tack on this car, just like the Mustang. Yeah.
Back in the day with the automatic and everything, this was not going to be a fast car, a muscle car, or anything. So it was an option.
Yeah.
Like I said, he added on the SS hood and the paint scheme outside to make it a little bit more sporty.
Right.
So you got the nice hood to look at whenever you're driving sitting in the flat.
Yeah, that's a cool view over the hood here.
One good thing about these are the aftermarket industry has made tons of replacement parts for both Mustangs and Camaros. So about anything you ever need to replace, you can get.
Oh, did they wave?
Oh, yeah.
I missed it. Dang it.
You probably have it on the video.
So it's just a real positive vibe surrounding.
Because there's not that many cars you see like this actually driven on the road a lot.
That's true. Yeah, especially up in Michigan. I mean, you only see them. For one thing, you only see them 4 or 5 months out of the year. But even then, you know, down here
you can drive and enjoy every day. Now, if you notice in the front of our diner over there, there's a fountain. Big fountain out front.
Okay.
You can barely see it. You can see it now. I wrote a magazine article describing our facility here as Skyway Classics has found the fountain of youth.
That's right.
Because people my age and everybody that wants a muscle car maybe couldn't afford one back in the day.
Yeah.
So they come back in here and now they maybe reach a financial level where they can afford it and they can buy whatever they had when they were 18 or couldn't have when they were 18.
Yeah.
And they relive their youth again through these cars. I see it every day, the sparkle in their eye when they look at a car that they wanted or had back in the 60s. It's just, it's amazing, a lot of fun. It's a neat place to work. Ponce de Leon couldn't find it, but Skyway did.
Yeah, that's why we're journalists and we write articles and film videos.
Yep.
All right, cool. So same.
Yep.
Shutter off.
Yep. That's all she wrote.
Cool. And then key comes out just like that. And what kind of key? This is
General
General Motors. It says
General
General Motors.
I think it's original key too.
Okay.
Now a lot of times we even get protective plates, the owner's manuals, and everything with these cars.
Really?
From the original owner, which is like hitting a home run when you find all that documentation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll do one last little walk around, and that'll be it. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and thanks to Bobby here at Skyway Classics for letting us have a go in this Camaro. Other videos that we filmed today and other cars that we drive here will be linked below, as well as their website if you're interested in getting into a classic of your own. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon in the next video.